Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Avadon 3, The Warborn. Now, if you have ever wanted me to read a short story, or maybe a couple of chapters from your favorite book, similar to how we are doing in Avadon, then you can check out the link in the description to my Patreon, and you never know, there might actually be something there for you. Anyway, we are now here, obviously, in front of Commander Cerise. We are going to be making our way out, because we must now speak to the hands that have arrived in the camp, and I would assume that they are down here. This is where we need to go. Ah, yes, this is the Hand Encampment. Every Avadon camp has one. This is where visiting hands rest, prepare their gear, and wait for new work. When outsiders want to hire hands to do whatever, it's good to have them in one place. It's been pretty empty for the last year. That is why you are surprised to see new hands here. A sorceress and a shadow walker. They are both absorbed in their work. Okay, so they're both absorbed in their work. I'm going to interrupt them. I see. Oh, I'm gonna talk to Natalie first then, by the looks of things. You meet one of the two hands who have just arrived at Camp Nightshade. She is a Kellam mage. She is only slightly older than you, but she seems much older. Part of this is because of her wounds. She moves as if she has been in many battles. Her left arm bears a savage burn, very similar to the one Commander Cerise has. She points at the chair opposite from you. She looks at you when you sit, but she barely seems interested. Hello, are you the hand I will be helping? Sorry, I've been passed around to so many hands, you see. Let's make the introductions. I am Natalie. Commander Cerise told me to find you, of course. Then you are Reformist. Cerise told me about you. She seems competent. She is also tormented by a wound like mine. I can sympathize. Anyway, I am Natalie. I am a sorceress. I have a lot of experience. If you need my help, I am here. How did you burn your hand? That's the only option we have. Okay, well, we're touching on the sensitive subject already. Fighting a drake. A clever one, which trapped me with a spell. It's a long story. Happened years ago. It's a very common wound for sorcerers in war, though. She holds out her hands before her. We always fight like this. Makes sense, yes? Anyway, what do you want? Well, we obviously know she is already a Hand of Avadon, right? So I'm gonna say, what can you do for me? I can summon searing flames or cloud the minds of our foes. However, I function best at a distance. If some big warrior types aren't keeping the enemy away, you'll find that I won't be very useful because I will be dead. Oh, well, that's very blunt, but accurate, I suppose, considering sorceress. Anyway, that is all I need to know. Natalie nods. I will resume my studies. These scrolls are all I can... all I am allowed. Ha, hilarious. So I will do what I can with them. The conversation ends. There we go. Okay, so I now have her in my party, apparently. So we will be adventuring with her. And here is Botan. You meet another Hand of Avadon. This young shadow walker sits cross-legged by the fire, sharpening his sword. He is still dirty from the road. He is very young. You were older when you began your training than he is now. But he already has the calm, tired demeanor of an experienced campaigner. In the age of chaos, when war has spread to every corner of the known lands, soldiers get jaded fast. He looks up at you and frowns. I don't know you, but you are a hand. Are you Reformist? You nod. I am Botan. Yes. Commander Cerise told me to find you. Cerise said you would come. He sets his blade to the side and motions for you to sit. He takes a sip of ale from one of the nearby bottles and motions for you to join him, if you wish. She has given me her guidance. You may choose me or Natalie to help. He nods at a sorceress sitting by a nearby fire. This work will be a refreshing change. Well, what do you think of her guidance? She is not a hand. We don't have to do what she says. However, I will happily take her advice if I think it is wise. Right now, it is wise. Opening up that laboratory might be a very wise idea. He doesn't elaborate. Why is it a refreshing change? I would prefer to spend some time killing things that aren't begging me for mercy. It is more peaceful. Oh, really? Okay, well, there we are. Well, what can you do for me? I am a shadow walker. I use my tools and weapons in battle. I am trained as an assassin. I slip in and kill quickly. If trapped, I escape and strike from smoke and shadows. Botan lifts his tunic. He wears armor underneath it. I do not shrink from a fight. However, I can't withstand direct battle, as well as the Blade Masters can. If Cerise offers you my aid and you wish it, please come tell me. Well, that is all I need to know. All right, I suspect that I will be stationed here for some time. I think we will have time to speak later. For now, I sense that things are about to become very hectic. Before you can ask him to elaborate, he grabs a razor disc and sharpening stone and returns to work. The 2 new hands are in your roster. You can change their inventory when you're in an Avadon base. Now that you've spoken with them, you can return to Commander Cerise. Okay, well, there we go. So we now have the potential to take both of them, or just one. I'm actually unsure, but seems like they only said just one, but I would think that you can potentially have multiple companions, surely. I think that would be kind of nice, but anyway, let's speak to Commander Cerise. Commander Cerise smiles and tries to seem at ease, but even the most hardened soldier fears a Hand of Avadon. What is it, Reformist? Do you need help with your guidance? The corner of her mouth twitches slightly. Well, you seem ill at ease, but I would like to also say that I've spoken to Natalie and Botan. Cerise nods. Thank you, I appreciate the effort. Now then, the message from Avadon was fairly simple. They want something. It seems like a simple thing, but that does not reassure me. What does Avadon want? They asked me to make sure that our magical workshop is open and cleaned out. It currently is not. This is Avadon's fort, so I'd rather send hands in there. Might be secrets, after all. I will have it unlocked for you. If you want to please your true masters, I would go in there and clear out any stray pests still alive in there. Oh, okay, well, can anyone help me? Yes, Botan and Natalie are at your disposal. They don't have much to do. One of them can help you clean the place out. Ah, one of them, okay. When you enter the workshop, you will be allowed to form your party. You can choose who will accompany you then. Aha. Can I keep anything I find? Why not? It's your fort. Why was it sealed up? One of Avadon's eyes went in there about 10 years ago to do some experiment or other. There was an explosion, then screams, then monsters. You know how those things go. Redbeard's protocols were very clear in that case. We sealed it up. Now it has been unsealed. We have a magical workshop? Of course! All Avadon outposts have them. It's been sealed up for a few years, but I've always known it would need to be cleaned up eventually, yes. That's all for now. Okay, so let's head onward, I suppose. And I'm gonna go over there and, well, actually, where is the magical workshop? Well, that's the thing. I actually have no idea. So I'm gonna search around. We're gonna go down here a little bit and see whether this is the way. No, this is locked, isn't it? This is very, very much locked. So where would it be? Well, I have no idea. There's a trader. Is this it? Over here? No, that's the Nightshade Quartermaster. And what's in here? I don't even know, but I'm going to try and walk around a little bit. Oh, that's a hand, and that's oaken. Okay, well, I don't know where it is, so I guess I'm going to try and find it. Alright, so it seems like I may have found something here. Nobody comes back here when they can avoid it. This is the Keeper's Hall. Every Avadon outpost has one, in case the Keeper has to visit. This Keeper's Hall has never, ever been used. It is locked up and nobody is allowed in. Well, thank you for the coins, I guess, but that's basically it. There is an alchemical workshop here, but I don't know whether that's actually the one that I need to go in. It is! It is! Okay, well that's great. So, as you can see, we have a choice between a Shadow Walker and a Sorcerer. I am going to select the Sorcerer. There we are. Because I feel like having a Spellcaster, a ranged unit, is probably going to be much, much greater a sort of asset than anything else. So, we're going to move forward here and take a look. Okay, so I'm just going to open this. No, I can't. Ah. Oh, I see. The door is locked. You don't have the key. Okay, well, it's probably going to... Oh, yes, here we go. You enter the workshop for the first time. A proper magical laboratory is an expensive, required component for all proper Avadon outposts. This one, alas, is kind of in ruins. You've only heard rumors of what went wrong. It happened over 10 years ago, involving a Hand's exuberant experiment gone wrong, and resulted in something unpleasant nobody wants to talk about. The air is still, silent, and icy cold. The place seems unoccupied. This job might be easy. Might be easy. Maybe. You are about to be attacked by a few pests. When they approach you, the game will enter combat mode and you will learn how to fight. Well, that's good. Can I not... Can I not pass by there? No, I can't. Okay, I have to head in here then. Aha, you open the door. Okay, am I going to be attacked soon? Probably. How to attack? Oh, no. Okay. There are old frost-rimed bones on the floor in the hall to the north. Human bones. This is already unnerving. Then some of the bones start to move. They rise slowly from the floor and lurch toward you. You are relieved to know that your time isn't being wasted. These workshops were sealed up for a good reason. To attack a foe, select the space it is standing in. Alright. So here we go. You are now in combat. In battle, all of the characters take turns acting. During your turn, you can move, attack, cast spells, use items, and so on. Press the spacebar to end your turn early. To attack a skeleton, select the space it is standing in. Defeat these enemies. Later, we will learn about spells and other abilities. So, let's attack it. Yes! There we go. Okay, so now we're active with our sorceress, and she can use her fire spells. Wow, that was actually pretty good. Okay, everything seems to be working quite nicely. The Blade Master is taking a good amount of damage, you know, from the sorcerer, obviously, because if the sorcerer takes damage, she's gonna take much more damage than usual. So, we missed. Really? Wow, the sorceress is so powerful that she can kill one of these skeletons in one hit. Well, that's impressive. Very impressive. Okay, when there are no more enemies visible, you can end combat mode by pressing this button or typing F. Well, there you go. Well, that's easy enough. I like it. Okay, so let's head on through here. Do we have any more skeletons to vanquish? No, it seems not. The presence of undead is a clear indication that some sort of dangerous magic is in place. Your job now is to find the source and remove it. It's probably a good idea to save the game. Press the disk button or type Control S to access the save game window. You can also press F3 to make a quick save. Finally, Avadon 3 will occasionally make a backup save for you. Okay, well, I'm going to press F3 in that case. There we go. That's a quick save. Wow, wonderful. Okay, so, wait a minute. There's actually some things here. I'd like to take coins. There's a leather belt here that I could actually wear. There's a dagger, which is about the same as what I'm currently using. And some limbs. It's still damp and twitching slightly. Ew. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I thought. Okay, well, anyway, let's wear that belt. And is there actually anything else that I missed? I may have missed something else, which would have been an absolutely terrible thing. Ah, there we go, a silver necklace. And then we just got some trash here, which we obviously do not want to take. But let's venture forth and go a little bit closer in here. And what do we have in this room? Maybe we have something? No, just a broken pot. Anything in here? No, still broken pots. Ah, here we go. When you select an enemy, you will attack it with your current weapon. Press this button to attack with your melee weapon, or press this button to use your missile weapon. You can also press W to switch. Oh, look at that. That was cool. Wow, we have massive range. That's actually really nice. Okay, so let's kill that. There we go. I actually should have moved my Blade Master a little bit ahead, so I'm actually going to do that right now. And we're going to switch back to our dagger. When you are next to a foe and then move away, your enemy will stop your movement. You will only be able to move one space for the rest of the turn. If you need to end your turn early, you can do this by pressing the spacebar. Well, that's nice to know at least. But I currently want to attack. Ah, and then we miss. Thankfully, our sorceress has not missed once and is very, very efficient. I like that. Oh, here we go. You hear squeaking and scuttling nearby. The sounds of smashing bone have drawn other predators out of the ruins. Oh no. That's not good. You have a variety of abilities that can help to defeat your enemies. Why not try one out? Press this button or type A to use an ability. Well, that's the thing. I already have some of my abilities, as you can see, on my bar down here, but I suppose we'll go through the tutorial a little bit. Select the ability you wish to use. Press this button to deliver a powerful blow, then select a target to attack. When you use an ability, you won't be able to use it again for several turns. Well, that's good to know, but I'm going to just select it on here, and we're going to use it. Ah, there we go. A one-hit kill. Very nice. Wow, the regular attacks of the sorceress are better than, obviously, the regular attacks of the Blade Master, because obviously he's going to be taking a lot more damage, but the fact is that it's just amazing to see that. But, oh, we have an amazing piece of chainmail there that is very nice. Wow, that is very, very good. Okay, so he's going to take a lot less damage now, which is always nice. So, is there anything else around here? Oh, we're still in combat, apparently. Ah, hello there. Oh, okay, so apparently I'm going to have to do something. Okay, so I'm going to attack here. Yes. I'm going to try and kill this huge rat first. There we go. So these have about 16 HP, which is kind of annoying. Let's kill that. There we go. And kill that. Oh, lovely critical as well. Oh, that was easy enough. Okay, so do we have any more? I actually didn't realize that we were still in combat. That was kind of amusing. Okay, so let's move over there. I'm actually going to try and use Second Wind. Heals the Blade Master. There you go, we healed. Wow, that is actually really nice. Okay, so let's go back into peaceful mode, and we can now move around and maybe loot a couple of nice things. Candle? I'll take a candle. Why not? Let's take some leather shoes. I can always wear those leather shoes. And we got some pants as well. Well, why not? Might as well take those. Okay, so what do I actually need to destroy here? Well, I suppose we'll find out soon. But we have also found a leather belt, another leather belt. I'm going to be giving that to our sorceress after we're done here. I don't think she's going to take any damage because we seem to be able to avoid that. Ah, here we go. Avadon's training is thorough. As soon as you saw the skeletons, you knew that there must be some nearby magic fueling them. You found it. In the middle of this magic circle, there is a withered, frozen body. A shade floats over it. When you get close, the insubstantial figure turns to look at you. It seems perplexed. Ah, my experiment, it is failing. You have disrupted it. So long, and I fail. I am angry. Natalie looks at you and gives a world-weary shrug. Mad mage, carnage left behind. Pretty routine. Yeah, pretty routine, is it? Okay. Well, let's see here then. You do know that you're dead, right? Dead? How can I be dead? My experiment only just started. You will pay for trying to fool a Hand of Avadon. The shade floats toward you, arms outstretched. The passage becomes very cold. Okay, so we're going to be fighting this thing then. I'm going to attack it with my bow. I'm going to move forward a little bit just to make sure that this failed necromancer attacks our Blade Master first. Let's shoot it a little bit. Ooh, 23 damage. Okay, that's pretty nice. And we also need to use some abilities here. Envelops the mage in a powerful shield. Okay. Dazes all enemies in an area, leaving them unable to act for a time unless you damage them. Aha. Okay, so basically the sorceress is more of a crowd control protection user, but her main attack is very, very powerful anyway, so I don't think I really need to worry about that too much. Ah. Your attack passes through the shade, tearing and disrupting the delicate tissue of magic that holds it together. The shade wavers angrily. You fool! I lied. My experiment was a success. Now you face the full might of my powerful wrath. Well, yes. That voice, really. There are several cauldrons nearby, full of bubbling goop. The slime begins to steam and hiss. Gross figures rise from it. Oh, wow. He's actually targeting our sorceress. That's not very nice of him, is it? Okay, I am going to use an air chrysalis. There we are. We're making sure that we are surviving a little bit better. So I'm going to use our disarming blow here. And we gave him a war curse of some sort. Okay, he's almost dead. There we go. Your final attack tears the shade in two. It howls and fades away. All that is left are a few disgusting bodies. Another job for Camp Nightshade's custodial crew. You can report back to Cerise. The camp now has a workable workshop. A workable workshop? You wonder why it was suddenly needed. Well, yes, I do wonder, but we do need to kill these, after all, so we're going to take these on, unfortunately. Kill it. Yes, there we go. Okay, so now we can just deal with this. Yes, there we go. And I think we're good. I think we're good. Phew. Okay. So, there we are. Now we can go back to peace mode. And we can have a look around. Actually, there is something here. There are huge amounts of things. Lovely crystals can be sold in the store. Imp skin gloves. A candle. Another candle and another candle. Well, thank you. And there's actually something here as well. What is this? What is that? It doesn't seem like anything, but yeah, with that, that seems to be the end of this particular exploration that we were able to do, and it's actually really fun. It's actually really fun. I actually like that quite a bit. If you want to play Avadon, the link is in the description. You can check it out. Steam store page, whatever you may like. And with that, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.